Dan, it's been a few weeks now since you've arrived in Milton Keynes. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, good. Really enjoying it. Obviously, the first couple of results didn't go the way we wanted them to, but we learnt a lot from those games. And then obviously Wimbledon, a really good performance. I think we were lucky not to get 3 points. And then Tuesday was obviously a difficult game. A lot to learn from. Not the performance we want and the standards we've set ourselves as a team, but 3 points is great. You can play really well at times and not get 3 points. So to get 3 points after not playing well is a confidence booster.
I mean, you've been in football long enough to know that sometimes you don't get what you deserve in football. Sometimes you do, and I think Tuesday was exactly the epitome of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. We just have to keep getting those 3 points. Obviously we want the performances, and we will, because we work really hard in training, and the gaffer has a specific way he wants us to play. So I'm sure on Saturday we'll get both.
You seem to have settled into the starting 11 fairly seamlessly, I think.
Yeah, the lads have been great, been really welcoming, and the staff. So it's been pretty easy. To be fair, we play really good football, the way I want to play. So it hasn't been too difficult. But hopefully now with more games and we can get more consistency, and I can start scoring and assisting.
Scoring and assisting, I think, is something that the whole team has been lacking of late. We spoke to Scott Hogan a couple of days ago, and he said that sometimes he's finding it hard when there's not as many chances coming his way. I think it feels like it just needs for you guys to not necessarily click, but find the right formula to start making yourselves a real attacking force again.
Yeah, definitely, and I believe we will. Like I say, in training we're working really hard to get those things right, and I think the more we play together and get to know each other, the goals and assists will come. We just have to keep believing and keep working really hard.
It's easy for us to say, certainly from the outside, it just needs time to transition into what Scott Lindsay wants you guys to look like. But it's probably a lot harder than we give it credit for. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, yeah and no. It is difficult, but it's what we do as players. The way the gaffer wants us to play is difficult and challenging because it's a lot of pressing. He wants us to play really nice football, and that's not easy. But when it does click, it does then start to become really easy, and that's the way we want to play. I think it's easy to go long all the time and get around seconds and play that kind of football, but the demands the gaffer has on us as players is difficult. But we're all good enough, to do that and to play that way. We just, like you say, it does take time to click and for us to gel, but it will happen because of the gaffer and the staff and because of us as players. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we keep winning, that gives us confidence to play the way we want to play. 3 points is everything, and I think Tuesday night, can really put us in a good place for Saturday to start then.
I think we've seen it sort of flashes of it. I mean, I think the first half an hour, certainly until you guys went behind at Fleetwood, it was just super fine margins that were just out. But I think that's kind of where you guys want to be. Yeah,
definitely. I think everyone can see what we can do and how we can play, and we can see it as well. Now we just need to do it in longer periods and dominate more in how we want to play. I think, like you say, the first half against Wimbledon, especially the first 35 minutes, they couldn't get out of their own box. When we kept them hemmed in, it was really good. We were moving the ball really well, a lot of movement. Now we just need to add goals and assists to that and start creating more.
Games don't come much tougher than a trip to Doncaster at the minute. They're absolutely flying, but I mean, if you're going to click, what better place and what better opportunity to do it than
exactly. I think all games are tough in this league now. It's a really high standard. Like you seen Tuesday, Harrogate they made it really difficult for us, and to get 3 points on that is really good for our confidence. 3 points is not easy in this league, so to get that after not playing badly, imagine what we can do when we do play well. So yeah.
And I suppose, what better place to start the run as well. I mean, we've mentioned it a few times, certainly in press conferences with some of your teammates, that if you can just put that run together, you can see what a difference it makes to a season. And, there's a lot of games coming up thick and fast. And if you can carry that momentum, it can be a completely different story that we're talking about in a few weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Our aim is to get promoted, and we need to start winning. It started Tuesday. We need to build on that and go again Saturday. And there's no better place to do that at Donny away. They're a tough team, but with the players we have, and if we play well, I believe that we can beat anyone.
And we saw them click, didn't we, last season when they went on their ridiculous tear in the second half of the season and flew up the table and into the playoffs at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Grant McCann's a good manager, and they're a good team. We have to be at our best on Saturday. If we want to be successful in this league, we have to beat the best teams, So hopefully we can do that Saturday.
Nice one, thanks Dan.
Thank you.